The long-closed Lincoln Beach holds special memories for generations of locals, and millions in federal dollars are flowing to the city for its redevelopment.
As Sabrina Wilson reports, Congressman Troy Carter says the money is a bridge to the past and the future.
Along Lake Pontchartrain sits Lincoln Beach, a 15-acre site in New Orleans East. So what brings you guys out?
Well, I wanted to check on the beach. We go to school out of town, so just to see how it's been holding up.
A place with historical significance.
Lincoln Beach was created during Jim Crow, when African Americans couldn't go during segregation. We couldn't go to white-only beaches, so this beach was developed for African Americans.
Though the city says it remains officially closed, those who honor its place in history find a way in. Siblings, Makeda and Sanaa Dukes among them. They were last here in December when they picked up trash.
And just to see if it's being maintained.
So what's the verdict?
Well, it's a lot messier than when we left, but it's not discouraging.
They've heard about the role their great-grandfather played decades ago.
Well, he was a bus driver. I'm not sure if it was private or whatever, but he would go around and pick people up and bring them to Lincoln Beach.
The city is working to redevelop the site, and Congressman Troy Carter has secured $4.1 million to build a bridge to it.
That will allow people to safely access Lincoln Beach. To have it fully developed and beautiful, we have to have a way for people to get there and not have to run across the dangerous Hayden Boulevard with traffic flowing.
The Cantrell administration tells us the bridge hasn't been designed yet, but it will be approximately 250 feet long and, generally speaking, will lead from a parking lot over the flood wall and railroad track down into the concrete area near the shelters.
It's been a team effort, and now we have an opportunity, to recreate one of the historic Black beaches in America.
Councilman Oliver Thomas represents New Orleans East.
Even before the beach is totally completed, because we got to do the utilities there, we got to reconnect it, we got to make sure it's safe, is I would love to see an open-air market along Haynes.
The significance of this area, why it need to be redeveloped, is you would actually give jobs to your people.
Now in January, the city of New Orleans began holding public hearings to hear from residents about their vision for Lincoln Beach.
The number one thing we heard was, first of all, understand the historical context of Lincoln Beach.
Carter says the East is getting millions more to improve the quality of life.
There's one part that the 61 million that is going to go for Eastern New Orleans, that's a separate pot.
The city says during the first public meetings, residents called for historic preservation, innovative engagement for youth, expanded access to the water and beachfront, and assurances that people in the community would benefit economically from the redevelopment. Now, the Cantrell administration says it's working toward a 2025 open of the site.